Hey guys, Bill Gray, Beach Billy, Outdoor Dog Supply, here to bring you the new TT15X. I know there's been a little bit of leakage out there and there's been all kinds of misinformation, and I'm here to tell you the good things and the things that have changed and the things that haven't. I hope that doesn't frustrate people too much. Do remember, the electronics business has struggled. There's reasons that these are coming out like they are. Parts have been an issue, so do know, trust me, if Garmin isn't selling product, they're not making money. Just like if we're not getting product in our hand, we're not making money. And so please go a little. I know the frustration's deep, but I think it's pretty much in all the industry in the electronics right now. So the big changes, here they are. Well, let's start with the non-changes. Looks just like the T5 and TT15 collar y'all are all used to. They even got it so it blinks the same now. So it's going to be the old triple blink if it works. You know, blink the same. The box, even more frustrating to us. It's exactly the same too, other than there's a little X down here versus none. So there was not a lot of origination to that, and just going to make it a pain in the butt for us to sell. So some of those little things like that get frustrating for us too, because a different color or a changed picture, anything like that makes it easier to grab the correct at a glance and not have to wait for something to be scanned to realize that you grabbed the wrong thing. So, but here's some of the new. Number one change, at least it's my number one, is the battery life is 3 times what it was in the past. So where you were getting approximately 24 hours, somewhere close on a 2.5-second update, you're looking at almost 74 hours, 3 days versus 1. I know guys have had them already say, well, battery life isn't that important to me. Yeah, I got plenty with the TT15. And I'm not going to argue. I've never not had a dog come home with a TT15. If it was starting to where we had to go, you went and got the dog if it was the following day or a day after and you knew the battery was getting ready to go. So for the guy that always goes home with his dogs, here are some advantages though. You go hunting for 3 days, you don't have to carry all the multi-charger, or if you have plugs and this and that. I mean, I can't tell you what a tangle it makes in a collar box. You literally, guys that run in a pen, you'd be able to go weeks without having to charge a collar running them 4 or 5 hours at a time. I mean, it's, if you're running every Saturday, it does make it nice knowing that, hey, if I forget to charge my collars, I'm still going to be able to use it the following day. So I know some people are more organized than me, but I can't tell you how many times at 11 o'clock the night before I'm struggling to get collars charged because I forgot all the way up till then. This really will help eliminate it if you turn the collars off after each use. The next big feature is going to be these collars now have a sleep mode. That's something that's actually been in the minis for the last few years. It did not work well at all with the original Alpha 100, but now with the 200, even with the little 10, we've been using the sleep mode continuously, and it's been working very, very good. You can put a collar to sleep, you can wake it back up. When you put a collar to sleep, it quits tracking GPS, it quits sending a signal out to you, so all it has to do is barely stay on to pick up another signal. You literally can get a month's worth of battery life. Guys that are up there cat hunting or guys in these huge swamps around here, it's just one more thing to assure that, hey, I know my collar's not going to die if my dog gets somewhere where I can't get him for a couple days. So another huge feature. Or you go to a hunt in the morning time and you don't want to worry about battery life, you can put it on sleep mode. Guys go into a puppy pen where you leave your dog at a pen for a week. Typically, there was no reason to leave a collar because it was dead the following day or dead within 2 days. Now you literally can put collars on your puppies, stick them into sleep mode, turn them back on after a couple days, and you can go there and you still know where your dog is and see what he's doing. So all of those things are really nice features. Next feature kind of rolls right into that too. The new TT15 collars, just like the minis, have done is they actually have an internal memory. It happened with me years ago to where I needed to know where a collar went. It turned up and taken off the dog. It was stolen. Got the collar back. Actually got to see where the people had drove to their house, and she was charged with a felony. She had stole the dogs, and we were able to get them back for that reason. It's a huge feature. Or, same thing. If you leave a dog at a pen or you leave one somewhere and you want to know what he did while you were gone, hook it to a computer. It's going to show you where that collar was the entire time, which is once again, a really nice feature, knowing you don't have to have it hooked to the handheld. It's just one more thing that's going to keep our dog safer, and there's never going to be a question of where they were if something happens. So that is also a really nice feature that I don't think got used or put out there much when the minis came, because it wasn't in the full-size collars, which we still sell more of. Now it is in the new TT15Xs. And Probably last but not least is another thing that you're going to find in these collars, and what I have found in using, I was even in a hunt this weekend with 388 dogs. Now, if I told you that it was eliminating interference, I'm pretty sure a lightning bolt would come through here and it would not be that good. So I'm not going to say that it eliminates interference at all. I will tell you that these were two of my best tracking collars by far. And, so a lot of you hunt by yourself, that's not going to be an issue. These guys running field trials and going like we do, interference has been a terrible issue. I think you're going to find that these are going to help with interference. The coating and all helps more. And then I think as you find more and more people go to these collars, in helping with lengthening battery life is really helping short the signal, and it's making it to where it's going to be easier and easier for the handheld to be able to pick up each individual collar with time. I think that's probably the easiest way to explain it from everything that we understand about how the collars work. You see in some of the new handhelds where you're seeing letters and all now be inserted into the codes. From my understanding, those are things that will help in the future in these. The new technology stuff that'll be able to take advantage of that where the older collars couldn't. So I think you're going to find with time, as more and more people get, you're going to also see that come down with any interference, but these do very well now. Like I said, they were my two best tracking collars. I've been to multiple hunts with them. I hunted with them during hunting season. So I think you're going to find that at least that testing has been done. And, it greatly has helped with me. So hopefully the more of them we see out there, the less and less interference we're going to see. Last but not least, and let's go in, those are the major changes with the X. Let's go back into Outdoor Dog Supply and why you would purchase the X from us. We offer 46 different collar options. It's 17 solid colors. So do remember too, when you're purchasing, you have multiple dogs, it's easier to decipher which collar by color. You can change your tracks on your handhelds to match your collar colors. So just at a glance, you know which dog is running, which one isn't. We offer 15 different reflectives, guys that hunt at nighttime, guys that still have dogs out at night. Those are great things. Just one more thing to keep your dog safe, keep him visible in, headlights or the other. We've also got some nice camo colors. We've got the ones there for the duck hunters and, that now. Then we also have some. These are like a tough skin beta. They're very, very bright. They come with the black hardware. So we've really tried to make it to where you have a lot of different options to, and then a lot of guys too, we have a huge selection of name collars, as most of y'all know, and a lot of people will match them up. So you don't have to put a lot of thought in it in the morning time to put it on your dog. We also are going to warranty, just like we have the 15s, the 5s. We're going to warranty them. We do it ourselves. Typically, you're going to get a collar back much quicker than you will dealing with Garmin or somewhere else. And for you guys wondering, okay, oh my God, there's a new collar out, and I just bought collars a year ago, or I just bought collars 2 years ago. Do remember, we do huge amounts of trade-ins. We get multiple boxes daily. We are going to keep, especially at first, we're trying to keep a really high value in the regular TT15 collars. We still see it for a lot of people. The collars are going up $50 in price. So it's something kind of with inflation, kind of with parts. Do I feel the $50 worth it? Yes. But that'll also make it to where your trade-ins on your other still keeps value. And hopefully, that's really going to reflect with what we can get rid of. So as long as we're still selling the used, we're going to keep giving good value on your older collars too. So give us a call at the trade-in, and we'll be able to tell you what your old collars are worth. And hopefully if this is something you're interested in, or these are something you're interested in, the battery life, the memory, the new technology, a little less interference, then we'll give you what we can with the trade, and we'll give you as high of a value as we can. So, and for you guys, and I know it's a tough time of year for a lot of people. It's been winter. It's we do offer financing also. So there's a company we go through there. We're going to be offering a couple different options with that to make it a little easier to afford. We know everything's really expensive. At the same time, it's something we do every day, and I think the value in these is going to pay for itself with time. So we really appreciate all y'all's business. We appreciate everything. Hope this helps you make a decision on whether or not you're going to upgrade or not, or purchase new. So thank you very much. Bye.